welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash and I am doing a little makeup challenge video, kinda. I am so bad at explaining things, but I got this idea from a couple different channels. This is going to be a palette bingo, and I'm going to be using all 5 of my Blend Bunny palettes. Now, I don't have any of the new palettes that Blend Bunny has released really this year, because makeup hasn't been my priority to buy. I do really want her latest launch, but I gotta order online, and I'd rather go to the bookstore in person and buy books than order makeup online. So I have the All Done Up palette, the Beloved Blends palette, the Dollhouse, the unfortunately discontinued Surge, and the discontinued Primal. I have kind of screwed myself over a little bit, and I only have an hour to film, so I had to have this video done, filmed, and photos taken in an hour. I can do it. So I think just to save myself the trouble, I'm gonna pick one shadow from every palette and then see what I can create from that. Alright, so I put 1 through 30, and we're gonna do 29 for the Blends palette, which is this gray right here. Cute. Surge also has 30, so we'll do, what is that, 26? So that's gonna be the shade down here, Power, which in my viewfinder is not showing as neon as it is, but that is a very, very neon orangey red. Not really red. So far, Halloween vibes. The Dollhouse has 30 also, and that is 6, which is going to be the shade here, Pin Curl, for shimmer. So Primal actually has only 24 square pans and then 2 extra large rectangle ones. So I'm still going to do 26. And let's see. 1. Nectar. Ooh, I don't know how this is gonna all play out. And Dollhouse just has 20 shades, and that gave me 6. It's the shade here, the Look. So it's like a gray also. Alright, and this is the color story that I am working with. I'm glad that I got one shimmer, but I don't know how these are gonna play together. So I'm going to quickly prime my eyes and then we'll get started. So I just quickly primed with my Anastasia eye primer, my go-to primer, best one that I have tried. I think I'm going to start with the Intuition shade from the Blends palette. I'm going to just go in with a brush because I'm going to pack this on my outer corner. So just gray there. I love gray tones. I like that I pulled 2 grays. I don't know how the gold's going to play in, and to be honest, I don't really have that big of a idea, but I'm going to mainly go in with the gray and the orange and make it as Halloween-y as possible. And if you haven't tried Blend Bunny's formula, you need to. It is one of the best eyeshadow formulas I have tried. And I'm going to go into All Done Up, and I'm going to go into the grayish shade here, the Look. And just a smaller brush, I'm going to add this right in here, just as a kind of transition between the darker and then whatever I put here, which will probably be the neon. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush with the Blends palette shade. I'm just going to kind of marry those 2 together. It's really interesting, and I'm really happy that I pulled 2 grays. That just worked in my favor. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. I'm gonna go back into Intuition, and I'm gonna dip into the Look also. And I'm gonna drag this on my lower lash line just about halfway. I want a very smoky lower lash line, and I want it to connect to the top. Something like that. I'm liking how that's looking. Does it go with my sweater today? Probably not, but to be honest, I will probably change out of this because it is crop top and I'm fat. I'm going to go in with the orange shade here, Power from Surge. This is a neon, and to prep for it, because I know they can be a little finicky, I'm going to put a smidge more of my primer down so it's just fresh and that can really stick to it. Oh, too much came out. Oh my god. I definitely didn't mean to do this, but too much came out, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So I'm just slightly cutting the crease, but only in like the first quarter. And I really want this edge faded. I'm gonna pack more of the gray on it first, just so I have a little bit more control. I'm going in with this really tiny Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna pick up the Power shade, and I'm going to press that into where I put that primer. Something just like that, and just slowly add that on. Because I have my base makeup on, I don't want to get this orange pigment all over. Alright, so that looks okay so far. So I'm going to go back in with this brush, and I'm going to go in with the All Done Up shade, the Look. I'm going to kind of mesh that on the beginning of that primer and start to blend part of that orange in. So this could be a mistake, So I'm going to go in with the Primal palette. I'm going to go in with Nectar. Just a little pink, and I'm going to put that right next to the orange where I have that little bit of space left. Just going to pat that in and blend that between the orange and the gray. It is a very light pink, but you can build it up a bit. That actually looks pretty mixed with the gray and the orange. I think it's working. Same brush, and dip into a little bit of that orange shade. Just go lightly over that. And go back into Nectar and just right above the orange, just so it's not such a harsh line for like a faux cut crease. I want it a little bit more blended. And I can take this all the way up to my brow. I really like doing that with shadow. Go back in with a little more of the orange shade, just to really make sure that stays popping. I added a little bit more primer on my lower lash line. I'm going to pack the orange on top of that. Now going back in with that brush, I'm going to take a little bit of Nectar and just sweep that. I am finding with this orange shade, even with the base down, it's not sticking very well on my lower lash line. But that's a common problem with neons in me. Taking that pink even further, just really under that gray. Pink and gray is such an underrated combo. And go back in with that first brush and kind of mesh it all. And the last shadow I need to use is Pin Curls here. So I'm going to take this on my pinky and put it in a corner. It's a little dark for my inner corner, but I think I can work with it. Just because I don't think it really goes with anything on the lid. Alright, so this is what I have going on right now. I don't hate it, but I think I'll like it a lot better once I get some lashes liner or whatever. So I'm going to choose a waterline. I'll probably do a small wing, and I'm going to choose a pair of lashes and lip, and then I will be right back to finish this video. Alright, and here is the finished look. I actually really like how it came together with the lashes. I ended up going in with Red Rock from ColourPop in my waterline. I tightlined with the Tattoo Pencil, the Trooper Black shade from KVD Beauty. And my wing, of course, is Urban Decay. I absolutely love this eyeliner. And I did also do little points on the bottom. Anastasia mascara, and I went in with the NYX Bewitched lashes. These lashes do have like little pops of pink throughout it, which I think just ties in with the Nectar shade that I used. And for my lips, I went in with the Flower Beauty Perfect Pout in the shade Taupe and my LEJ Beauty lip oil in the shade Aloe. I will say, for this being my first palette bingo, I am actually really happy with it. Is it something that I would normally pair together? No, especially not this inner corner, but it works. It works. But if you like this type of video, let me know down below. If you want me to do it again, let me know which brand I should do. I can do this with Anastasia, Unearthly, Oden's Eye, Sugarpill, several other brands. Let me know which one you want to see first though, and I will be happy to do that. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and you can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere, and I have my 2 book accounts, Devouring Bookishly, on TikTok and Instagram. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!